Okay, class. For today, we are going to be reinforcing and practicing using perimeter. Remember, perimeter is length times 2 plus height times 2 or width times 2, and then you add those together, okay, or adding up all the sides. So today's practice, we are going to be using, it says use 60 inches of string. We don't have 60 inches of string unless you do, but it's just easier to draw our rectangles. So you're going to be drawing each rectangle, and each rectangle, the perimeter needs to be 60 inches. Your job is going to be to figure out the other dimension that you need, keeping in mind the formula for perimeter is length times 2 plus height times 2. You may want to write that down. Okay, so number 1, you're going to draw a rectangle with one of the dimensions of 24 inches. And you have to figure out what the other dimension is. Draw your rectangle. Maybe use your formula. It's going to be a multi-step problem, and you're going to have to tell me what the other dimension is. Remember, your total perimeter is 60 inches. For number 2, same thing. This time you're going to draw a rectangle with one of the dimensions being 19 inches. And you have to draw and figure out the other dimension if our perimeter is still 60. Number 3, Jason says it's possible to form a square with a length of 60. Use a labeled sketch. You have to draw it, and one or more equations to prove that Jason is correct. So I need to see a sketch of a square, and you guys all know the properties of a square, and I need to see an equation that proves that Jason is correct, that you can form a square and have a perimeter of 60 inches. Make sure that's labeled. And then your challenge problem. And again, this is your practice for the day. How many different rectangles with the dimensions that are whole numbers, meaning you're not doing like 12 and a half by 15 and a half. That's not right. But with whole numbers, that can make a rectangle that has a perimeter of 60. Here's a huge hint. Remember our factor rainbows when we're finding all the factors of a number? If you find all the factors of 60, you will find all the rectangles that you can create. Okay? Good luck. Remember, we're using perimeter, and the formula for perimeter is length times 2 plus height times 2. Good luck.